Today I'm going to show you some natural stress relief techniques. What's going on, everybody? It's Blake Bowman here with Gorilla Zen Fitness, and in today's video I'm going to be going over natural stress relief, more specifically a couple of tools and methods that you can implement right away to lower the amount of stress that you're under. To begin, cortisol, which is your stress hormone, has been linked to a variety of different diseases and ailments, okay? So basically you can't just be chronically stressed all the time and not pay the physical consequences. Okay, a lot of people know this already. You know, there's that popular saying, stress is a killer, or anything like, or something like that. The point is, stress, and more specifically an imbalance in cortisol, which is your stress hormone, can really wreak havoc on your body. I don't want to talk too much about that because today I want to talk about mitigating stress and lowering your stress level. But what I've done is I've included several studies and interpretations of studies below in the description talking about the adverse physical effects of stress. But if you don't want to read that, just trust me, you want to keep your stress levels in check. So we're actually going to address three categories here and basically use these to help lower your stress. The first category is going to be supplementation, the second category is going to be lifestyle, and the third category is going to be biohacking. To begin, there are certain supplements that are known as adaptogens, and a lot of these are actually marketed as stress relief supplements. Okay, there are a few that I take. I'm not necessarily recommending these for you, but I want to at least put these on your radar. If you do decide that you want to experiment with these, obviously check with your physician first. Some of these herbs are very, very powerful and they can interact with medications that you're taking currently. So the three supplements that I take in anticipation of a stressful day are rhodiola, holy basil, which is sometimes referred to as tulsi, which is spelled T-U-L-S-I, and ashwagandha. Now, a few of these are actually scientifically proven to mitigate and slow down the release of cortisol throughout the day. I believe ashwagandha is one of those, and that's why I take it. There are a variety of other supplements that fall under this adaptogen category. If you're considering looking for any of these, I would definitely encourage you to check out examine.com, which is basically a website run by researchers and scientists that post all of the studies that they think are pertinent to any particular supplement, and they also interpret them for you to kind of show you the effectiveness of the supplement or lack thereof. So make sure you check that website out. So now I want to get into some biohacks that you can use. The first thing is going to be limiting your blue light exposure and using, if you are around blue light, using blue blocker glasses. Now, I made a video about this a while ago. You can check that out right over here. So I'm assuming you watched that video, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. Basically, a lot of blue light is bad for us, especially in the nighttime. And it's emitted from electronic devices. Second thing is going to be reducing your EMF exposure. Okay, EMF is it stands for electromagnetic fields, and pretty much all electronic devices emit this. And basically, these magnetic fields interfere with our body's own magnetic fields, and they cause a lot of additional external stress to be placed on the cells of our body. So I'm not going to talk too much about that either, but some things you can do to limit your exposure of EMFs are to use tube headphones. You can just search that on Amazon or Google. Tube headphones whenever you're talking on the phone. Obviously, actually, this might not be so obvious for a lot of you, but don't put your phone directly to your head when it's on. It's shooting all sorts of EMFs right into your brain. And so try to use speakerphone or a tube headphone set when you're talking on the phone. And the last thing you can do just to kind of reduce your overall EMF exposure is unplug your Wi-Fi router in your home when you're sleeping at night. Oh, and another thing is you can turn your phone on airplane mode when you're not using it. So I should have actually started with this category that I'm about to end with, but I'm going to talk about lifestyle now, okay? And this is the most important one, and this is obviously the biggest one in terms of where you're able to make the biggest impact on your stress. I'm going to give you a quick list of things that you can do right now to help mitigate your stress levels. 1, take Epsom salt baths. 2, do yoga. 3, meditate. 4, don't work at a job where you're surrounded by assholes and energy vampires. You always have a choice as to where you work. 5, cultivate good relationships with family, friends, and coworkers. I promise that if you address all the things that I talked about in this video in some sort of fashion, that you're most likely going to experience a pretty drastic reduction in your overall stress levels. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right over here. Also, make sure you get a copy of my new ebook, Posture, the Ultimate Life Hack. I'll include a link to that in the description down below. Other than that, I'll see you next time.